Come,
join,
arise,
and shine.
Wish you all the best.
FX Polytechnic College, Tharuvai, Tirunelveli, 8 km from New Bus Stand.
Good morning everyone. On behalf of FX Polytechnic College, I welcome all the participants from various locations. Now, I welcome our resource person, Mr. Ramar Bose, Research Scholar, Anna University, Chennai. His research focused on precision agriculture using machine learning and deep learning. He did many funded projects and he is expert in 10 programming languages. I am really happy to introduce him. Now, I hand over this session to our resource person, Mr. Ramar Bose.
Hi everyone, this is Ramar. So today we are going to talk about artificial intelligence applications, and you people knows very well about artificial intelligence, I think maybe because in everywhere you go to that social media or else you are going to buy something in online. So everywhere we are looking into some concepts or some advertisement or some application will be arising, like many things are available in internet. So based on the artificial intelligence applications. So today we are going to talk about what is AI and what are the model inside the AI, and third thing we are talking about what are the components is need to develop AI, and fourth one what are the applications area for AI, and fifth one what are the applications we are developing we are using daily life. Okay, so first thing, what is AI? So you people have some idea about AI, but actually what is exact definition? So I'll read out the definition. Every aspect of learning or any other feature of intelligence can in principle be so exactly described that a machine can be made to simulate it. So an attempt will be made to find how to make a machine's use language from the abstraction and concepts, solve the kinds of the problem now reserved for the humans. Okay, so and it will be improved that itself. Okay, so actually what is trying to convey this paragraph? So here that programming or algorithm, everything will be learning automatically from the experience, from the data, and it will be improved them itself. The program itself, it will be learn and it will be correct the problems. That is called artificial intelligence. We can say simply that artificial intelligence is mimic like a human. So that is artificial intelligence. But when it started in 1955, I think so. So this when this started AI, after that they are starting to involve some project. So that originally their AI playing 7 roles in 1995. So first project simulating higher function of the human brain. Second thing, programming a computer to general languages, and third one, arranging hypothetical neurons in a manner to that they can perform concepts. Fourth one, a way to determine and measure the problem complexity. Fifth one, self-improvement. Sixth one, abstractions, defined as the quality of dealing with the idea rather than events. And seventh one, randomness and creativeness. Okay, so these 7 concepts are not a concept, 7 projects are developed by artificial intelligence. It is of 7 original AI projects. Now we are looking at many projects in many aspects. We are seeing that many artificial intelligence applications. but firstly they are developed only these 7 projects. Okay, so now we will try to understand what are the models inside artificial intelligence. First thing, so actually artificial intelligence looks like containing two things. One is machine learning, another one is a deep learning. So you go that YouTube, you will find out many things are from the machine learning, data science, deep learning, like that you will find out this kind of order. So artificial backbone is machine learning and deep learning is the biggest backbone for artificial intelligence. And more concepts are the reinforcement learning, like that many things are inside, but major content is machine learning and deep learning. Okay, so first thing we try to understand what is artificial intelligence again. So it is a technique which enable to mimic like a human, so that is artificial intelligence. For that we are using some models. That model is machine learning, first one. So this is called subset of AI technique which used to statistical method to enable the machine to improve the experience. So machine learning will be like a framework for statistics. Okay, so third one, deep learning. So it is a subset of ML which make computations of multi-layer neural network feasible. So these are very important model for AI. And third one, so what is machine learning? So first thing we have to understand what is machine learning. So what is it? We may we may discuss like what is the difference between machine learning, what is what is the difference between machine learning with AI? So it is like there is many people are asking like you are going to in Google, you search AI classes, so AI classes will be differently, they are projected some content, and go to the machine learning concepts, they will be differently projected. So projection is totally different. Actually thing is both are same. So you go to search and machine learning definition, artificial intelligence definition, both are very similar, but their giving definition is something different. Okay, so it is more similar. I look at that. I read at that paragraph. Machine learning is an application of artificial intelligence that provides the system ability to automatically learn and improve from the experience. That's what saying in artificial intelligence also. Okay, without being the explicitly programmed. So same things what said in the first slide itself. Okay, machine learning focus on the development of computer program that can be access the data and use it, learn themselves. Okay, so this is what AI also, this is what machine learning also, and this is what deep learning also. But thing is that algorithm and data and speed and hardware component based on that thing is different. Like when we are using machine learning, we need 8 GB RAM laptop is enough. When I want to go with the deep learning, I need GPU support. So this is a different. When I'm using the machine learning, I need to work with like text analysis, like text data or numerical data, numerical data I can easily analyze. When I'm going with the image data with machine learning, it will little slow compared with deep learning. So then what is the need to analyze like video or image or audio files to analyze something? We need to go with the deep learning because the volume of data is high. So that's why we need high performing computing. So that's why we are going with the deep learning. Otherwise we can same topic we can run in machine learning itself. So these two things are backbone of artificial intelligence. Okay. So now we try to understand what are the types in machine learning. So we know, I think so. You people heard about if you are strong in data, you will definitely understand this concept. So in here we are segregated some 3 kind of information about the machine learning. So first one is supervised learning and unsupervised learning and reinforcement learning. So first thing, supervised learning. So in this supervised learning, we can see that 4 categories: regression, decision tree, random forest, and classification. And unsupervised, we will look at the 3 things: cluster, association rule, and hidden Markov model. Okay, so these are fundamental things for machine learning. So inside many statistical algorithm is that we can implement through that Python programming. It is easy to develop. Okay. For second thing, we want to understand what is supervised learning, supervised machine learning. So I can easily convey, for example, take a student's information. So that is having the labeled information like student's name, roll number, mark 1, mark 2, mark 3, whatever it is. So that data is labeled, right? So those kind of information can be only done by supervised learning. Okay. So if we have a data, that data should be labeled. Like labeled means like what? I said, right? Student's name, roll number, like that. It's okay. Those data can be only analyzed through the supervised learning. So if you are going to with that supervised learning, you can you want to predict something, so you can go with a linear regression. So same as like you want to like that data having some like sub data sets, like sub data sets are it have some other database connections. We can go with the decision trees. Okay, so same as like you want to do that same data in forecasting. For example, that students will be getting, you want to particularly want to forecast the students, we can go with the random forecast. So then we want to classify the students, we can go with the classification algorithms. Okay, so in this algorithm is if I started to explain, or else if you want to hands-on training, it will take lots of time on these things. Okay, so just we understood what is the purpose. If you have a labeled information, you go with the supervised learning. For example, we don't have labeled information, what we can do? We can go with unsupervised learning. So it is not labeled, like you take the Twitter data in Twitter or whatever Twitter data, you just take the Twitter data. In that Twitter data, we cannot take it's not take all the information as a labeled information. It is junk file. Okay, in this kind of junk file we want to analyze, we have to definitely go with the unsupervised learning. When we are going with the unsupervised learning, we have to focus clustering concept. So for example, we are going with the clustering. I think if you are in the researchers, you know, for example, you have some data. We want to we want to analyze only take 4 values from the data, but that is unsupervised means, I mean unlabeled means we have to use a PCA, principal component analysis. Without the principal component analysis, we cannot further do the classification or clustering or some other analysis, unstructured data or unsupervised data. Okay, so that's why we are going with the unsupervised learning. Okay, so I think you are able to understand what is unsupervised learning. If the data doesn't have the labeling, does not have the label, then we can move with the unsupervised learning. So if you are going with the unsupervised learning, there will be clustering concept, there will be association rules, we can go with that. Okay, so then these diagrams are very simple, you know. So in Google you can type it, you can find out many diagrams will be describing same thing only. So that's what here. So it looks like unstructured data, that data is going to interpretation. So then I apply some machine learning algorithm, so that algorithm will do that pre-processing. Then it will be segregate kind of data. So what are the data are available, like a student's name, or student's classification, like student clustering, not classification here. So we are doing the clustering. So for like I'm categorized like mark wise, I can categorize the entire students like red, green, blue, like I can categorize. So then very important, reinforcement learning. So many people are playing many games, like you know that PUBG game. I'm not playing that PUBG. Actually, I saw that PUBG who are playing that PUBG applications. So entirely it is developed by artificial intelligence, because you are moving some, you have some target, you are moving around that target. So but instantly some opposite people coming and you are reacting for that, and that object, I mean your front object also reacting what you are reacting. Okay, so it is oppositely it is reacting, right? So that is called reinforcement. So it is instant based happening. It's based on the info, instant based it will be happen. Okay, so any games, for example, you take any games, many games are installed by AI. So because you are moving somewhere, so based on that move, it will be create some complex in game, right? So that is how it is happening through the reinforcement learning only. It will be happens. So okay, and another very important thing, component to develop AI. I'll talk some more much on this topic. So first thing, when we are going with AI application, we have to decide what kind of like machine learning or deep learning you have to decide based on the informations or based on the data you have to decide. Then you have to select your computer. Like for example, you want to develop the game application based on the AI, so you must have the GPUs. No, I just want to do some research analytics, like text analytics, like numerical analytics. So you want to do some predictive analysis. That is enough. No need GPU. If it is GPU, if you have a GPU, it's better. But minimum you require the 8 GB RAM. So otherwise, it's difficult to run the data sets in your computer. Okay, so GPUs, why we are using, it's only for high-end application, high performance concepts we can use the GPUs. Or else you are doing some computing research. Computing research means you are doing some conceptually like what? You know that R programming, so it is a statistical computing program. So same as like you are developing some application, you have to definitely need GPU. Or else you are developing some game application using AI, definitely you need GPUs. Or else you are going with the deep learning applications, definitely without the GPUs you cannot proceed. Okay, so second thing, it's a parallel processing. You know that Spark, like a big data tool. So it is a big data concept. So through there also that AI is playing. So third one is cloud data storage and compute performance. So you know that cloud, you take AWS. So AWS also it will be supporting AI. So you know well, I think. So we come to that second, programming language. So for example, you have a computer. So in that computer, what are the things you need to develop application? First thing, you have a hardware requirement. GPU, you have the GPU, 8 GB RAM, or 12 GB or 16 GB RAM you have. Then what need to develop AI application? So here, very important is a Python. Sorry, here it's a TensorFlow, so another framework or package. It will be supporting Python, it will be supporting Java programming and C programming to develop AI application. So Python is more important to develop AI application. At the same time, we can do the R programming also to develop AI applications. So next thing, AI applications. So in machine learning, deep learning, reinforcement learning, those things are where it is playing to develop applications. What are the application can develop by using the concepts? So first thing, image recognitions. So for example, you take that what image recognition we can do. For example, you take your phone, mobile phone, and many like I think Oppo, many phones having. My colleague having image recognition phone. For that, Oppo phone is image recognition pattern lock. Sorry, locking that based on the face recognition, it will lock the mobile phone. Same as like many mobiles are available. So that is entirely done by AI. So then we come to that automatic language translation. Many software, many tools are available. Even that Google Translator also run through by AI only. And come to that medical diagnosis thing. So we also done one project to identify fish disease through that AI applications. So it is in grant. So I not yet completed the project. It is going on. So then stock market. You know that many applications for to find out the stock market, but this many applications are existing, but that's not giving more accuracy. So when we are going with the AI application, it is giving compared with the existing, it will be giving the more accuracy to find the stock market values. Okay, then online fraud detection. So you know that in banking sector they are finding the fraud through that online application, yeah, based on the AI applications. And virtual personal assistant. What is that virtual personal assistant? Do you have any idea? You go with that Google Assistant, that is will be helping to. For example, you are clicking that Google Assistant, it will be helping you. So that is what looks like a personal assistant now. And email and small, you know that email. Go to that email. So you just open Gmail. So who are using before 2 or 3 years, before 2 years, I think so. And before 2 years, you are looking at your Gmail, it will be looks like inputs in information only. And there will be in below of the inputs, there will be you will find out draft, delete, like many things are there, and spam, everything is there. Okay, but nowadays if someone is sending the mail to you, it may be a social related, like social media information, it will be close to social inbox. If it is updated, for example, you are connecting with some company, that companies keep on texting you, or you have a communicate with them like in NPTEL. So you are registered some course in NPTEL, so they are sending assignment to you every week. Okay, in this is happening in every week, right? So this will be comes under update, and there will be another option, so forms. So how it is automatically cluster it and put it to that your field. So because of AI, so it will be recognized what information that the center is sending to you, and it will be recognized and it will be classified. Okay, so then self-driving car, you know very well about self-driving car. Google Drive car, you are seeing many things, you know Uber has done that job very well. So they are I think I heard, I'm not sure, I'm not going to US, but in US it is many people are like they are traveling self-driving car. I'm not I don't know that how much it is true, but that Uber has done that job. And and product recommendation, for example, you know very well, you are going to search in for example, you are opening Facebook, but at the same time you are opening next tab in Amazon. So in that Amazon you are searching some laptop or a mobile phone. So after that you are closing, you are not interested to buy that product, and then close it. So then you are going to that Facebook, you are closed it now. Facebook also you are closed it, and again you are opening after 2 hours or 1 day or 2 days after, you are opening the Facebook. So that what you search in that Amazon, so that application will be, that particular product will be visible into your Facebook. How it is happening? So because entirely backend work is your AI application, it will be track your searches. So then it will be identified. So he is liking these kind of information. So that's why Facebook is recommended you to see that product. So this is what work of AI in the product recommendation. Even you're looking like some product, like you are searching Apple iPhone. So sorry, you are searching Redmi phone. Okay, so that Redmi phone is equivalent to the features equivalent to the Apple phone, right? So instantly it will be recommend that application. You are searching Amazon, that Amazon application will be recommend some similar features products. So that is called AI application. Okay, so come to the traffic prediction. In traffic predictions, it is still not successfully done. It is improving, not yet done. Okay, so then speech recognition. So you know that Google Assistant well, right? So that is exactly a very good example for speech recognition. So you are talking something like, even you take me. So I'm talking some English, but with some mother tongue is coming automatically, right? So these things are understood by the Google, and it will be recognize the speech, and it will be converted into the text. So these are the applications are available in AI. So not only these applications, you are going with the medical, you are going with the industry, and anywhere you take, anywhere, everywhere is AI is playing. So recently we done a project for Lucas TVS. We done a project, it not completed. Just I am describing what is the project actually, what we done it. So you know bike, right? So bike self starter, right? So in that self starter motor we need to check the quality inspection through the computer vision technology. So actually we want to analyze something like in the inside parts are available or not available. We want to check through the through that computer vision technology with the help of AI. Okay, so there will be lots of algorithm we used, and then that algorithms entirely comes from AI and deep learning algorithms. Okay, so that algorithm is RNN and CNN. We used and not expose full idea, just until now. Okay, so what we done, our camera will give identify what are the parts are instructed inside. If not insert the part, it will be immediately sees the error. It may be existing, but our algorithm compared with existing technology, it will be more faster and more accuracy. That is what we are conveying. Okay, at the same time, in quality inspection, there will be playing 3 to 4 people are playing to check the product, but we installing our product, it will be identified if that any like any, if that product is missing anything inside, or else it will be having some like crack, or if it is missing any parts, or if it is any damages, it will be identified. Okay, so this is what we done through that AI concepts. So then here we want to discuss depth about it, like not depth. So we want to know about image recognition application, because most of people are doing research also in image processing. But I'll tell you a few things for here. Image recognition and facial recognition. First thing, you know that what is that application? Face up. Okay, so in that face up will be like your, for example, you are taking your picture. For example, you are looking 45 age, so you want to make you want to become a young, so that face off will be application will be helping to coming to like looks like a very young, like 18 age people. Okay, so these kind of things, how does happen? So this entirely done through the AI application programming. Okay, so first thing, we need to facial recognition. We want to identify that face recognition, he is that fellow or not. So then we want to track the objects. What kind of object we can track? For example, so in your home, in your home is alone from the city. So you want to you want to track who are coming, or who are the going surrounding us. So we want to identify. We can fix the camera. We can track the people using AI. So it is very simple. Actually, we want to use that Cascade file, or else we want to train the fellow, or sorry, we want to train the human. So we can easily identify. You want to track the car or cycle, whatever it is. There will be packages, many YOLO, so like that. Many packages are there. We can just load it, so we can easily track that. And text detection. So, for example, you know that it is a project. I think it is undergoing. I get from someone. Actually, in city, many people happen the accident. Instantly, they are escaping from the accident places. So we want to recognize who's done that accident through that vehicle number. Okay, so we cannot remember. We cannot easily suddenly. We cannot look at that. We maybe look at the number plate, but we cannot remember, right? So those kind of times we want to capture through that like a camera. So we have the signal camera. We have in Chennai, we can take everywhere as a camera. Every street has the camera. Through that camera, we can easily capture the picture. We can recognize the text. Okay. For example, we take a vehicle number. We can convert into text. Okay. So this is the text detection and pattern recognition. So many people are working in pattern recognition. I think so. I think you know well. So you take that fingerprints. It is exactly pattern recognition. So I want to clarify. So you just take your mobile phone. So in mobile phone, it is totally different, right? Compare with your office pattern recognition box. You compare with the mobile phone pattern recognition. It is entirely different. For example, in mobile phone, we can apply the 2 or 3 times your fingers. It's same as like your in your office box is there, right? Pattern recognition or admin system is there, right? So that is also will available fingerprints, right? So there also you are doing the pattern recognition. So when we are comparing with the both things, it will be totally different. So because it is compressed application in mobile phone, it will be quickly work because of the thing is we done through the AI application. But that many of pattern recognitions is not done AI application in offices. Like you go to that any offices, there will be a pattern recognition. So that will be only for locking the door and open the door. So lock and open the door only they are using in pattern recognition. Okay. So and then fifth one, image analysis. It is very important. If you are going with the image analysis, we just go with the deep learning. So without the deep learning, we cannot implement easily that image analysis. There are so many things. Whatever you are doing through that MATLAB. So everything very easy with Python. So MATLAB is we have to pay. In MATLAB we have to pay. In Python we don't want to pay because it is open source. And one more thing. So whatever features in MATLAB, every features are available in NumPy. So NumPy is one of the package in Python. Okay. So that NumPy package will be given that opportunity to develop image analysis. And we go with the next thing, healthcare. So it is AI is playing major role in healthcare. So with that COVID-19. So COVID-19, they are finding some many things about COVID. So in China, I think so. So they are released a X-ray photo for in the internet. So someone has find out that photo and they are recognized through that AI. So they are find out it is possible to find through the X-ray. We can easily find out the virus. So this is what happened only by AI application. So then administration, we take a healthcare, we go to the administration or telemedicine. You know that what is telemedicine, for example. If in our India is sending some people to the space, we want to do some medicines from here to there. It is possible actually, and I had one meet at Hospital in Chennai. So there will be discussed about a neurologist, Dr. Ganapati. So he's explained how it is possible and how actually doing the NASA is explained well. So okay, so the telemedicine entirely based on the technology. That technology will help to do the telemedicine. For example, someone went to the space. We want to do some surgery. We want to treat. We want to do something for his health. We can do it from here to there. So that is what our telemedicine is. And assistant to diagnosis. So you want to do some diagnosis to me, we can do through the AI. So mainly fourth one we knows already, I think so. So robot help to do the surgery. We knows very well. So it will be perfectly, and it will be giving more accuracy and it is very faster. And vital status monitoring. For example, you have a patient, you want to monitor the people. It is possible through the AI. We can easily monitor. You know that, I think so. Ventilator. So someone has developed, I don't know who is that fellow. So someone has developed through the AI concepts to monitor the COVID-19 people. So everything is done through the AI. So that ventilator will be helping to monitor the COVID-19 patients. It is helping to monitor them. So we go to that artificial intelligence daily life. So it is very important. So because we are using, right. So we are coming to the final. So go to that Google. We are going somewhere. What we are doing? So we are searching where we want to go. I want to go to the Chennai. So I am searching simply Chennai. So Google Map will be helping to find out the place, right? So how that Google Map will be find out the place and how it will be predict your place. And for example, you are giving Chennai and it will be recommending some hotel or some restaurant or some places, right? So these things are happening in Google Map also. Okay, or else it will be highlighting these are the things are available like that. Okay, these are jobs are these are places are available like that. It will be recommending, right? So these things done by Google Maps, right? That Google Maps entirely backbone is entirely it's working backend is AI. So it is powered by AI. So second point, it's a riding. So what riding we are doing? So we are using Ola, Uber, right? So that Ola, Uber is entirely that application is working AI. So not that Uber application is working in that AI, it's backend that the process your data and exactly what. For example, for you are the regular customer, we need to give some offer. For example, you are the regular customer, you are coming continuously 3 months. After you are not coming to that Uber or Ola. So instantly what that Ola will do, that they will be sending some message to you like we are having offer, we are giving an offer for you. Just ride, you get 200 rupees for the next ride. Like so, what it is doing, they are induce your what induce your habits or what is that? Induce yourself. Okay, it is induce yourself to ride the Uber or Ola. So because it is a marketing strategy, because what it is doing, sorry, not because how it is doing, because of AI. Okay. So third point, AI autopilot. I think it is successful model flight in that autopilot thing. It is successful model, but recently before 7 or 8 months before I had an incident, so AI autopilot had the crash. So that is some issues done by only the programming. That programming has confused. That's why it happened that crash. So but anyway, that AI autopilot to be success model only. It is going. So that AI will be playing space also. Sorry, it is a flight also they are using. And fourth one we knows already. So we are using daily life emails. And the third point I want to say again, for example, you are going to travel to Chennai to Delhi. So in this is a 3 hours travel, right? In this 3 hours travel, are you believing that pilots are not sleeping like they are riding bike? Not sure. They may be sleep. Okay, and one research is said in the international flight, I think that research is said about, and that 98 percentage of pilots are sleeping. 98 percentage of pilots are sleeping when they are driving, when they are going to flight. Okay, so according to that flights are running in auto mode. Okay, so because we don't know much more about flights, right? So okay, so flights are running only autopilots because everything is controlled by AI or artificial intelligence. Okay, so fourth one we knows very well, in Gmail we are using, and that Gmail is secreted by AI. And fifth one, you know very well who are doing the research. So we are simply uploading some Eternity or Urkun that are checking the progress and checklist. We just loading our file into that entire or is it Urkun or Eternity. Okay, so what actually it is doing? Any idea? So that will be doing text classification first. Then it will be checking text similarity with the particular resource. So these things are happening by artificial intelligence. Okay. So by what it does mean artificial intelligence? There will be some techniques. The technique is called text classification. Okay. So sixth one, facial recognition, and you know that you are using your application, mobile phone application. There will be many application facial recognition. Seventh one, search recommendation. For example, you are searching something in Google. So in there will be, for example, you are typing Google AI power. It will be source automatically prediction, because how it is arising, because they are done Python programming. Through the Python programming they are done that AI like a text recommendation system. Okay, so eighth one, voice to text features. So you know that Google Assistant. So if you are saying something, it will be converted into text. Okay, so ninth one, so personal assistant like Siri, Alexa, Google Assistant also it is a personal assistant. Okay, and the 10th one, fraud protections and preventions. So I think for example, like banking, for example, if someone is trying to access your card or something, so instantly it will be says to the message, right? So everything is monitored by AI application. It will be controlling the entire banking concept, and it will be sent to the messages. Okay, so this is what happening, and thank you. So actually this is not, I'm not entirely explain what is AI, what is machine learning. Everything is the biggest area. We need to spend more time, and it is a small time, it was a limited time, so that's why I'm giving this much information. So actually we are conducting many training program. Actually I'm not giving the theoretical presentation, so this is my theoretical first theoretical presentation like this. I'm only giving the hands-on training, like a hands-on machine learning, deep learning, like I'm giving hands-on only. So that's why somewhat it's difficult to me. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to take this opportunity to offer a vote of thanks. First, I thank Almighty for the successful completion of webinar. Next, I thank our speaker, Mr. Ramar Bose, for sharing his knowledge. Next, I thank our management for their guidance. And our sincere thanks to our principal, Mr. D.P. Rufus, for his support and motivation to organize this webinar. Further, I thank our department faculties and webinar coordinators, Mr. Regin Paulson and Mr. Jeromia Rajkumar. Next, I thank all the participants from various locations. Once again, I thank you all. Stay home, stay safe.